We'll go to right there. Right there on the DVD player.
The fuck is a DVD player?
I invented it before, but it's great.
You mean the
You
DVD
guys actually
player?
want to
The
hang out so
dwarf?
we can go watch Step Brothers and get high.
Oh my god.
Leave all like fucking 70 people out there alone for hours, and they'll just all be there by the time we get out.
God damn, this makes me want to rewatch True Grit. Both of them.
I mean, I got nothing else to do with the night.
Let's see. I think she would ask, do you have a purity in mind for this type of crystal? Because if it's just any old crystal, then I wouldn't even bother wasting my time trying to look for one. You could probably find that around here in the drop already.
Mr. Yash would have that variety, I'm pretty sure.
Who?
An acquaintance. He is the proprietor of the Lapis Locket.
How quaint.
Indeed.
You confided in us a secret. I assume I can expect the same amount of discretion from you.
Certainly. Now we both have a secret on one another.
He pulls out the revolver.
You pull it out.
And pulling down the I forget what that's called, the little lever that you use to pack it. He pulls that down, pulls out a pin, and then the cylinder will pop out. And he'll gingerly hold it out towards her. Look in there.
Respects like the ceremonious nature you presented over to her, and she accepts it with equal amounts. Maybe not equal, but tries to equal the measure, and begins examining the cylinder, the chamber, so to speak, the crystalline cylinder. Interesting. You know, some of my kin would be interested in this sort of information. I'm sure some of them are already working on something similar, but having something like this, I'm sure they'd pay a pretty copper for it. But as you say, she closes it back up. She does seem to know how to use firearms decently well, but to be fair, firearms are originally a dwarven invention, and presents it back to you delicately. Something like that is a pretty high purity. That being said, all my connections. I would need to finish out this auction here today, assuming you guys don't want to get first grab at any more items. After that, I don't imagine you'd find anything like that here in Duvros. They're fine people. I respect their stoicism and suffering, but they're far from wealthy, commodity rich. I can go back underneath the mountain, see what could be done about it. That being said, it's not going to be cheap. And that's not even me gaining a very sizable margin line from it. No. The transports of such an item across border lines would have a pretty hefty tariff to it. And I would have to say on this one that it would be the purpose of such an item would be used for arm manufacturing, which is a different bracket. So know that the cost I'm about to ask is simply offsetting the tariffs that I will be imposed.
I'm ready.
3,000 gold.
He nods a few times. He looks at
It cost.
Not people with the money.
Wait, all of that for. Wait, my gear didn't cost all that much. Well, were you getting at market value, or were you getting it with margin line included? Delvin thinks of that. I don't really know. He looks at you, Alexander.
What's the answer?
Rickard did say like they readied some gear for Delvit, so And you did ask, and Rickard might have, he didn't maybe officially say it, but he might have snuck some stuff in there. Probably market value.
Yeah, Alexander kind of returns the look and he nods and he says, "Market value. We had some pull with the Seekers."
Right, you guys are in good with the Seekers and Slayers. All the better for us to be endeavoring business partners in the future.
3,000 gold. I'm afraid I don't have that kind of coin on me right now, but
She gets like a deflated look like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you said name your price. Say psych. Say psych right now. You have coin on you. I can smell it.
if
How about this? I have an affair that needs to get handled. Little tip off that got given to me. Similar to yourself, she gestures at usage jar. Something that isn't exactly measured in coin. You help me with it, I'll eat the cost.
really,
It's not exactly a safe affair, but I don't imagine danger is much of a problem for all of you. Is it?
We don't have a clue of what you're offering at the current moment. Or not offering, sorry. What your job is at the current moment.
let me put it to you this way. I currently have maybe 600 gold left on me, and I would have rather been poisoned and succumbed to it than give it to you. Danger is not exactly a turn-off for me. For any of us.
Seconded.
Well, to those of you that are curious on the matter, feel free to stay, but from the looks of that one over there, she gestures at Evelina, and the one behind her, I think you'll have other things to do today, so don't let me keep you.
Yeah, I think Alexander will.
Do try to maintain a level of stoicism when you leave, though. It helps. It helps the cell. People begin to read in emotions where there aren't any. So that's not a funny effect. Let it be known this is an actual acting tip. That is an actual acting tip. Like when you don't know what to do, just don't do anything at all. That actually is an acting tip.
Oriana, Evelina, I'm deeply sorry for having interrupted your. Does he know about the date? I guess he does. Yeah.
Did you say Oriana?
Yeah.
Did I say
Oriana's
Oriana?
question.
You
I'm
did.
sorry.
I thought you were just apologizing to us
Second,
randomly, then you said
and
the
after
date. I'm
this.
just like, hold on.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing it for a bit.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Listen, Evelina, I'm terribly sorry for having interrupted your time together. Oriana, if I interrupted anything of yours, I again apologize. And he looks between Delta and Kasai. I'm sorry for having worried you all.
Oh, it's fine. I'm happy that you're alright.
Oh no, it's fine. I wasn't worried.
No, you can fucking die, I guess.
Glad-
Definitely has a wave of relief. Kasai doesn't respond.
Oriana looks at Kasai, is like, is it okay if I slap him? It's usually your thing, but can I just slap him just once?
She walks over to you. At a very close distance, beloved. You don't have chance. No, she looks at you, and she slaps you super hard. Like
Use ring. Knocks the hat off my head. I rolled next to catch it.
Yeah, we're at a disadvantage.
Oh.
Concussive effect on you.
Silas, while this is happening, crosses their arms and just nods.
That didn't matter.
Let the record show that I did not have disadvantage because I was surprised because I'm immune to that.
Yeah.
No, disadvantage. You're
It's because of how much force.
Yeah, so you try to you get slapped and you're just like, oh, let me pick up that hat, and Kasai grabs it faster than you can, and she straightens you up, like hey, stand up right, stand up straight, and then she uses the hat as a cover and gives you a kiss on the side that slapped you,
Classic.
and then tucks it back on your head, and again, it's that expression of you're such an idiot, but you're my idiot, and then she looks at you, Oriana. You may go next. The frontiersman just is laughing.
Does Oriana actually go to approach?
Hmm.
Gun cock.
She does, but then she walks past you and goes to the jar and tells him to stand up.
You know, I was about to say this, Alessandra. You did not go into this alone. It's only fair.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of angles his face to like present the cheek and just motions for Rihanna to get on with it.
So you spread your cheeks wide. Oh wait, my bad.
I hate
I was about to say it's not as fun
You
when he
soiled it.
presents himself.
I do use this so I can hit him even harder.
Wrong game.
I don't want to know.
Grab your ankles, quick!
No!
Your hunger? What the hell?
Yeah. So roll an armor strike.
Yeah, sure. Do I want to throw flow state on that? Ah, yeah, fuck it. Do I want to throw this on there? Yeah, sure. Throw cuts at yeah, sure. How many points is this? That many and that many dice, and then slap the fuck out of him. Does 19 actually
What's your-
hit?
Yeah. What's your AC now? I should know.
It doesn't, but I don't avoid it. I let it hit.
Well, you could get advantage because he's like asking
yeah.
for it. But the thing is, like you can still hit him and he doesn't really feel it. That's also so. That way you hit him, and Sajara, you're just like that could have been worse. Kasai's was definitely louder, but
Yeah.
it's just a difference of like, you know,
I was gonna say she also had a rage.
What it is Alessandra's beard isn't as thick as Sajar's, so there's more skin-on-skin contact.
yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense in a
Oh, it's so
gooey,
it
gooey
could've
sort
been
of
so much
way.
damage.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Disappointed
after
in
these-
yourself.
When your hand comes away, Oriana, there's like sand on it.
Oh,
He turns into sand.
Is this dandruff?
I mean, he technically does turn into sand now. That is true.
Oh,
all right. Now, which one of you is slapping Mr. Hawk here?
Wait,
Okay, he gets a pass because we don't.
wait.
I'm not going to slap anyone, but a heads up that you're not dead would be nice next time.
That's a very good point. That's the main takeaway here, is that you...
Satis
dragged
is
us away
staring
because we thought
down
you were
Alessander
fucking
because he's
dying.
the one who sent out the original message.
You want to stay in part where we
Yeah,
passed
it's
out?
unconscious.
And afterwards, didn't think to message us.
You are correct.
Don't
Next time
clarify
I'll be
anything
more-
until the whole bit was done.
So I'm not really getting slapped, am I?
You're not
I'll
gonna
No,
slap you.
you are not, my friend.
Oh, thank the gods.
You are not my friend. No, you are not. Well, with all that said and done, I'm sure you all have places to be. But, darling, before you go, how do you like the new suit? New duds.
She gives you like a really, really sort of
He gives her
look.
a look like, really?
Like, really? What do you think?
He looks, he slightly strikes a pose, he looks down on himself,
Let's
undoes a
see
button.
here. Let's begin examining the outfit here. No, not really.
Oh my
How's
God.
it?
She looks good. I don't really have any comments on fashion.
What ain't fashion I'm asking about?
It looks good. It looks like you will not get caught as many branches now.
It is
The hat
meant
will
for
be
function
helpful.
and travel.
Good. Maybe hold on to your other coat though, in case we go into colder climates. She thinks for a second. Although
But
maybe
you-
we won't.
He puts a hand to his heart for a moment and says, you truly are always looking out for me, darling.
She rolls her eyes. Which is definitely not something she normally does. She's picked up the practice from someone. You don't know who.
Sajar is nodding sagely, like, yes, this is the way.
This is the way. But yeah, you guys are free to head out of the frontiersman's abode.
Yeah.
On the way out, I had an idea for Thoriana. She paused for a moment, takes off the mask she's wearing, looks at it, and then looks at the frontiersman, and asks, I don't know your full capability and experience, but could you tell me anything about this? I don't know if the material is anything special, but I know it is
Oh,
special.
the material is shite.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Can't say I recognize it.
Hmm.
And I'm a pretty well-traveled person, so color me impressed.
She would hold it out as like an
Hmm.
offering of like if you want to like inspect it, you can.
Cephalian. No, not Cephalian. Reminds me a bit of a Navros mask in a certain regard, but it's not quite the same. Maybe a specific tribe, perhaps. But it's still lacking the... she looks at you. I don't know if you really caught it. There's the Navros got a certain... I'm sure they don't particularly like the term savagery about them. That this just doesn't have. It's not hitting the same notes. Nevros masks are meant to either obfuscate perfectly or intimidate, or form a form of protection, and this just doesn't exactly quite get there. It doesn't obfuscate entirely. It doesn't go around your entire head. Doesn't block anything. If you got shot in the face while wearing this, you look pretty when you die.
Well, thank you.
All we can ask for.
Can't say. Gives it back to you.
Do you know anybody who might be able to read more into it? Or if I'm just reading too far into nothing.
I mean, you humans tend to do that all the fucking time.
Yep.
How dare
It's
you.
racist, but she's right.
It's not racist, it's anecdotally and evidence-based. There's a whole fucking history book of humans reading too far into things and getting into trouble. It's called Your History.
Yep.
In terms of if I know anyone, I can begin thinking of some people, but I got other things to do today, like run an auction.
You're a very busy
Which
person.
is time that we are cutting into.
She holds up her hands
Amber.
placatively. You're right. You're right. Don't need to press this any further. It was just a passing thought. She pops the mask back on. Thank you for your time. And takes her leave. I guess with everyone else.
So I guess who stays behind to hear this job offer she has?
Nope.
Sajar.
Me.
Velvet. Kasai. Eaton.
Yes, I was like,
Are you going to loop everyone in the squad for this?
This will be something you guys could do it during your time skip.
Hey,
But it will be like, it is a literal side quest.
Yep.
Literal seconds. If you guys request Oriana's help, she'll listen to you guys then. For now, she'll take a leave.
Ditto.
Want to know what it is? At the very least.
Okay. Then we'll end session there then. Thank you
Cool.
guys so much for playing. We definitely ran overtime and I need to order dinner. I'm
Mhm.
gonna try to get some stuff. We're gonna try running that like in between session stuff. So we'll be doing that shortly. I might try to figure it out today, although I'm getting a headache. But that's probably because I haven't eaten anything yet. And also I've been emptied out since yesterday. So also a reason.
I will ask,
okay.
or I will bother you with this.
Sure.
Could you, at any time, send me a border to be used for Mr. Hawk?
Sure. There's
I
want to say civilian because that's not right. It's like a city border that I use a lot. I think you might have it already.
I might. What does it look like?
Oh wait, no, it's not in here. Okay, never mind. It's in the this little tool, little token maker tool that
Yeah. Even if
I
you
have.
never.
it's the same Ian and Cade have. It's this one. Like the sort of silvery one.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Could I?
If you
could
just
I
send me the
trouble you?
order, I could just make it myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's literally like a fucking tool. Like I don't know what program this is, probably like some bastardized version of Java or something like that. But
Is it called Token Tool?
it's literally just called
That's
token
what-
tool.
Yeah, I know the one.
That's the one I use.
Yeah, so there you
I got it.
go. Let me put that art in for you right now, Fred.
Thank
I
you.
did
was
that
just
to
about
make my
ask.
meme. Use one of their default ones.
I'll drop it in the art nook as well.
Okay.
I can find
Some
where
part of
it
me
is.
still doesn't trust that everything is fine, and that Sajar and fucking Alexander have been replaced by doppelgangers.
If only
But,
you
like,
knew
after
some
all
sort of
that, it's
like information seekers that can tell you the truth on the matter.
Yeah, I should have the Slayers. Actually, they still might be semi-useful in that.
Yeah, it depends on the detection. Alright,
Yeah.
Sujar. HP.
We just drag them
This is
by
just
the
a
ears to
little
the Secret
key.
Slayer compound. Hey, check them out. See if something's weird.
Boom. Open up. Do you still need access to your old cheat, Fred, or no?
For the moment, no.
Okay, I'm not gonna delete it. I'm just gonna like take away your access and clean up this area.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and then just move. I have a whole folder for like bygone sheets and stuff like that, so I'll just move it there.
If I make my way back into the good graces of the great Shimandrax, I might need it. But
Maybe.
until then, no.
Yeah. So I think your token should be working. Yes, it is. Nice.
Fantastic. Fei Chong Hao.
Fei Chong Hao. What to call today's session?
There we are.
Oh no, what should we call today's session?
That's a good question.
The thing is, like, cutthroat business wasn't the entire session.
True.
Oh, what the fuck? Why are they doing that?
What was the thing Varric said when he was describing
Which one? To which big?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. He was describing getting like all your shit in order before we go on to the Aspire thing, 'cause that's kind of how it felt today. It's like sorting out all the little things we have.
Ducks in a row?
Ducks in a row.
He did not say that.
No, he did not.
Well, he didn't say that, but
It's the right energy, but it's not the right words.
I'm just gonna call it Last Affairs.
Last
that's
affairs.
fair. Yeah.
I feel that's fair. Last.
Yeah, I
I'd say
guess you
that's
could do
that.
fair.
That sounds really
If you
ominous.
have to.
Yeah, Last Affairs.
Getting our affairs in order.
I will say Varric is getting his information network online pretty fast. So, if there is questions you guys would like him to begin, like it's okay. He's getting online fast. That doesn't mean the information network is like internet speed, right? It's not
Yeah.
instantaneous. So, like he's getting it online fast. So, if you guys have questions you guys want to run his way, he can begin disseminating it out across the information network and seeing what pops up. Also, Amber is also going to an information network. She doesn't trust the guy any further than she could throw him, but she does trust his sense of business, which is a more reliable thing than morality. At least to her, at times. Ethics as opposed to morals. So she could also get some information stuff running. It just depends on what it is. She definitely is like, this guy costs a lot, so don't ask a question that you think you can get an answer to from somewhere else. Because that costs a lot of money. Or, my bad, Accord coins.
This is something more difficult to come by than money.
Yeah. She is going to ask this guy about help for the Irish Mandrex. She doesn't know. Like, the thing is, Amber has no idea where to begin that investigation. He's like the best. Like, she's not paying him to do the investigation. She's paying him to get like a starting avenue for it. Aside from, let's survey every region in the world for ones that look similar to a thing that we don't even have access to anymore.
Oh, that's a good opportunity. If Amber does take Sajar up on the food and beer offer,
She would.
he would tell her
What are they doing?
like almost everything he knows about the eye, its history, and stuff like that. It's giving her stuff to go on from his end.
I don't know how much
And he would
new
also-
well, I guess some of it would be new. I just don't know how much would be applicable because the past is the past. So
Yes, and he would also say that Shimandrax would likely appoint a new warden, and
great.
that it wouldn't surprise him if they made an appearance.
As long as they don't get in her way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You and I could probably do the Amber conversation out of game.
Yes.
Like, I think that'll be good. Like, again, Alec and I did something similar for him and Shivir and stuff like that. So we can do that out of game. I might send something later today or tomorrow, something like that. What else? What else? What else? Silas can have a similar process for Evelina.
Text wise or otherwise?
Otherwise, I would for Fred. I don't think I don't want to lean too hard on your capability of staying up late to do a thing for that. So I think we'll rely on that for Amber. But for you, Ninat, I'm relatively free, and I think
Hell
you're also
yeah.
relatively free, so we can try doing something. It wouldn't be long, I don't imagine.
No. I would ask if there's anything else that I can get through. At least, like, information get through that Seth would do.
I'm gonna review the lists, maybe today or tonight rather, or whatever. Let me order food first, actually, while I'm talking. Before places start closing at 9:30 or 9.
Oh,
If they're
it
closing
was
at 9, I'm not ordering
Blair-
from them because that's fucked up.
Was it
I have
Blair
a-
who was going to work on the
Mithril?
fuck the twin blade?
Correct. She's going to need to research it a bit, but she's not she's not unconfident that she can learn how to work it.
Yeah, no, he would in that case added it to the list, so it's done in the Nexus link. But he's gonna hand her the mithril and tell Blair that you can use any excess for yourself.
What did she even use it for? I have an idea what she's going to use the Moonlight Shard for. And I'll tell you guys this ahead of time, I guess, for your consideration. She's going to, as I told you guys before, she's going to make a little memorial thing for her village.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be the case of whoever stumbles upon it, it will sort of emit like a quasi-Twilight Sanctuary.
Oh, that's so cool.
So whoever is in need of help and passes by her village will find it.
Oh, that's so cool. Love it.
It's old Blair energy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Speaking of things and NPCs and stuff like that, Vaso is going to request a bag of holding from one of you.
I think there's still nothing in Silas's, right?
There was one thing, I can't remember what it is, but it's something I have on my person. I'd be
Can you
curious
get-
as to what he wants it for. And if I'd get it back sooner rather than later.
He would remark you get it back. He just doesn't like if the stuff that's there, what he left there at his family's abode is still there, it's gonna be a lot of fucking shit. Like
It's a lot of
dragon heads, magic items, money, books,
Money.
a lot of shit. It's his family's last holdings. Because they definitely don't have land anymore.
Well, why are we doing a side quest? You got if you got money at your place.
bullshit. You dumb bastard! Give me your money.
Yeah, about that.
I will say, like,
Alexander.
you guys
You need
can
to move my
roll.
help.
I think he'll be asking Silas, so Silas, you can roll insight and stuff like that. Why am I talking? I need to order food. Shut up, mate.
Order food.
Order
We'll get
food.
back to this.